What's the greatest workforce there is? Well, that's the fire service. So we got firefighters that run into danger on a regular basis. They run into a burning building when everyone's running out. So I know in the fire service community, if you go up to them and say, hey, there's a wall here and we need to help somebody on the other side of the wall, they're going to go through that cinder block wall. Well, that's what Project Fire Buddies is. We will go through a cinder block wall for a family that's in need.
It's come a long way, that's for sure. We started off obviously very small. Kurt had this idea, and a lot of things were done, at the firehouse and out of the back of Kurt's car with some of the swag, and how his family had literally everything inside their home, in their basement as far as our swag and other things. We used to collect gifts for the kids. To see it go from such a grassroots community movement, and with literally one fire department at our town in Oak Forest, and to see it blossom into 165 chapters in 12 states. We have another 3 coming on, and then hopefully by the end of the year here, I'm blown away.
Those fire buddies are fighting things that they don't deserve to have to fight. Project Fire Buddies gives them those moments to escape the realities that are happening. Whether it be we bought you a new Lego set because we know you like Legos, and sitting for 45 minutes to do Legos is going to take your mind off the fact that you have an infusion tomorrow. Or, we brought you a bike so you can go outside and be like every other kid on your block.
And they've been great through our journey. Reaching out, what can I do for you? Do the kids need winter clothes? What do you need? We're here for you. Because we really need it at this time. There's so many different costs and expenses and different things that comes along with this journey, that having an organization like this who's willing to just say, what do you need? How can I help you in the moment is very important. Shows us that we're not alone and that we're fighting this fight together. When he went to pick out his costume for Halloween, David wanted to be a fireman.
The messages that we receive from the families, that my child was always known as the sick child, and now they're known as a fire buddy. And now they wear it like a badge of courage. They go to school and they're not just the sick kid anymore, the sick child. They're a fire buddy. That's the child who's buddies with all the firefighters. That's the child that has the firefighters come over and hang out. And now all of their classmates are wearing Project Fire Buddies gear. Those kids aren't segregated into like a corner of the sick children anymore. They have a whole nother family behind them.
A very traumatic medical moment in our home where we had to call 911. It was not pretty. And I don't know what made me do it on the call. I just said, he's a fire buddy. And they sent another rig. They sent another team. We have one team taking care of Frankie and dealing with the medical components at hand. And that other team was specifically there to take care of the other 2 kids, to sit with them as they were in a corner and crying. And as parents, we had to be with the medical need. And that was so hard as a parent to make that call to say, this is where my importance lies. I'll have to get to you in a minute. They were able to be that second set of parents when we truly could not.
My biggest goal since day one, Kurt, and my biggest goal since day one is a chapter in every single town, in every single state of the United States of America, so that when a parent gets the worst call of their life, that they're never going to fight it alone, and that the kids are never going to feel alone, the parents are never going to feel alone, and neither one will ever fight alone.